All right, so I just want to go over this piece of music for When the Saints Go Marching In. We'll start by looking at the beginning of the piece. This is called a treble clef. When you see this symbol, your right hand is going to be playing. So we know that this whole song, we're only going to be using our right hand. And then we have two numbers here. This is called the time signature. The top number tells us how many beats are in a measure, and the bottom number tells us that the quarter note equals 1 in this time signature. So the top number, 4, means there's going to be 4 beats in a measure. And these notes here are quarter notes, which get 1 beat apiece. However, look, we have 1, 2, 3 quarter notes in the first measure, so we only have 3 beats in the first measure, but the music just told us there's going to be 4 beats in a measure. That's because we end the song with a measure that just has 1 beat in it. So this 1 beat added to these 3 beats equal our 4 beat measure. So that's a little tricky for our first piece of music, but I think we can handle it. So this is what's called a pickup, because it's just a little bit of a measure instead of the complete measure. Okay, so after we get past this, our 3 beats, we get to our first whole note, and the whole note gets 4 beats. It also takes up the whole measure. And you'll notice it's connected with a line to the very same kind of note, G, in the next measure. So this line that's connecting them is called a tie, and that means we don't have to replay this note. We're just going to hold it 1 extra beat. So we're actually going to hold this G for 5 beats, because this gets 4 beats and this is a quarter note which gets 1 beat. See, we're doing math as part of music. All right, so then the same thing happens again. And then here we have a new kind of note. This is called a half note. Half notes get 2 beats. And then here we have another whole note tied to a quarter note. So this is the note D, and we're going to hold it for 5 beats. Whole note C. Here's some more half notes. And then here's a new note. This looks like a half note, but it has a little dot next to it. It's called a dotted half note. And then it is also tied to a half note. The dotted half note is 3 beats, and the regular half note is 2. So this we're going to hold for 5 beats as well. And then here we are at the end. We have that whole note tied to a quarter note. And we already talked about how this quarter note plus these 3 quarter notes equal our 1 measure. All right, let's get to playing.